AI sensor.
One can hope. Day one of our crossing, and I think it started off really strong. We all got up early with excitement, reviewed the data regarding weather and routing one more time, and then set off a bit early to find the start line, and everything basically went super smoothly. The only thing I think we would have preferred is a little more wind, but it's kind of often the case. Now we're just cruising out here, rounding Gran Canaria in the Canary Islands on our way south to Cape Verde. We just put up the Spinnaker, the new one that we got, and didn't quite get that much more propulsion out of it. Now we are debating between Code Zero and Jim, and based on the big blue coming out behind me, I think we went Code Zero. We love that sail. It's always fun to experiment. We need the practice putting the other sails up and down. As far as the field looks, super crowded, but we're all going the same direction and roughly the same speeds. We're all sailing vessels, so it's pretty cool.
Every age has its turn. Every branch of a tree has to learn to grow, find its way, make the best of the shortest day.
I just heard my dad commenting that he thinks there might be some issue with our mechanism that reads boat speed or water speed, so let's see what's going on. What's going on, guys?
I think it's true and apparent, like our...
Something's not feeding in right. One of our sensors isn't feeding in. I think it's our speed through the water, because although we're showing our actual position and our actual speed over ground, it's not correcting the wind to show true versus apparent, and it's not showing the tide versus actual
it has to be,
speed through
we're not
water.
getting tide.
Yeah. So something's not right.
It's
We're
gotta
not
be a dirty, I would assume a dirty sensor.
something like that.
Let me go look.
There must be something in the book about all the sensors.
Yeah.
Like on the bottom, dirty?
Probably some kind of. They probably don't use a paddle wheel anymore, but they probably use some kind of magnetic flow of water over the sensor.
It's got some gunk on it, maybe?
We've been sitting in a dirty harbor for, what, 3 weeks? Could easily be.
Yeah.
And it's not life-threatening in any way, but it is irritating because we don't get true readings on wind and speed. I noticed it earlier, but we were on courses that was believable. So,
Yeah, that's not normal. Looks like our true wind and our apparent wind are reporting as being identical, and that's pretty much never the case. So something's glitchy. We're also not getting a lot of information about the boat speed, tides, and stuff like that.
tidal current, yeah.
Tidal current. So we're thinking it is a sensor perhaps on the bottom. We've been sitting in a dirty marina for 3 weeks, so maybe something has confused our sensor, and all it needs is a little cleaning. One can hope. Well, hopefully we'll figure it out. Thanks for noticing it.
Why is it saying low boat speed?
It doesn't know our boat speed. Right now it thinks we're going 0 and that there's a tidal push from behind at 6.1 knots. So we're probably doing 6.1 knots.
Do you think it's dirty?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I don't know, just trying to figure out where the log and depth sounder is.
We really wish we'd found this earlier, because now we are in for a week of sailing offshore. Not like there's any B&G specialists here to help out. And Cape Verde, I don't think, has a lot of those resources. Definitely not like Las Palmas. And then we're in for another serious cross the pond jaunt. Oh, fish on! There's a fish. Oh wow, it's beautiful. We've got a mahi-mahi.
Really?
We have so much food on the boat. We've just provisioned, but we don't have any fish, and it's one of the best ones. So we're gonna make some room in our freezer for her.
So this is a nice mahi right here, huh? Nice fish. Female dolphin. Look at the colors.
It's also really cool.
Florida and
Sunset.
water that's not got that.
Right behind me.
Starship crew,
Sunset fish.
love you, friendship to you.
Oh yeah, and did I mention that we have a little problem with the B&G?
Sounder and depth finder under the forward floorboards of the starboard passageway.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah, that's it right there. Right here, this is right here, this is it. Smart Try sensor. Yeah, that's a through hole for sure. Kelly and I are sailing down to Cape Verde right now, and we're just having an issue with our B&G. Can I pull the sensor out while the boat is in the water, like sailing? So I can pull this out underway. Yes, I do have the plug. Got it. Okay. And is there anything else like I could troubleshoot to see like if it's not working? That guy is the most smartest human ever.
We don't have a resolution exactly, but we have a solution. A workaround. Generally speaking, I don't like workarounds, but in this case, money. We like it. We'll take it.
We just went into advanced settings and he just changed it. Instead of using the wheel, now we're using the GPS.
Well done, Dave.
Control weather COG is used as heading when calculating true wind speed.
Cool. I like that. Day one, night one, heading to Cape Verde, making some dinner. We got David on the grill.
Cooking the fish we just caught, the mahi mahi.
Yep. And I've just prepared a little salad. We don't have a lot of salad because it doesn't last that long, but I'm gonna enjoy it tonight. Some fresh bread. And very excited to use our new pink lights. Oh, and the barbecue in the dark. It's hard to see, but trust me, it's gonna be amazing. How's it going over here? Woo. Yeah? Cool. All right, done. I think dinner is about ready. Just barbecuing up some onions and some of that fresh fish we just caught. And then we start our watches.
That's some seriously aggressive maneuver.
We're just going around, yeah.
And who says sailing isn't exciting?
We had right away. They were not
Yeah.
yielding. They just
But they have
let
to
us
spin her
go.
up. It's in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to keep a close watch tonight.
And the field is full.
I'm not used to being out here with 100 boats around us.
It's exciting. I have to say, like, this really makes me feel like it's a fun sort of community thing that we're doing, which is nice.
It's super nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. Thanks, guys. It's hard with so many boats out here to distinguish which ones are sailing vessels versus other vessels, and the other vessels are really dangerous for us. So anyway, we just had a little close call, and now we're back on track. From near collision to broken
Dude, that was close.
check. Well, they made the right call.
Yeah, for sure. We should have been not even on that. That's crazy. First night on the way down to Cape Verde. We ran our battery bank all the way down to 60% last night. And we've been running the generator for the last 3 hours. We had a pretty good scare last night, or I did. I was sleeping. It was like 4 in the morning. And a pan came through the radio, and Kelly and I recently purchased McMurdo AIS personal locator beacons, and the alarm on those locator beacons are the exact same as the pan. So the pan went off on our VHF radio, which is an alarm, and I leaped out of bed, was yelling Kelly's name, and then she didn't respond because she didn't hear me, and I came up and she was trying to figure out how to turn the alarm off.
Did you see any squalls on your shift?
Nope.
Nope. Nice consistent wind conditions?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, we're not getting speed over ground from our sonar hub. First morning on the ride down to Cape Verde.
Fishing! Good to go.
How fast we sail away.
Dude, there's no sailor. I could hardly catch it.
Big school of tuna jumping out there. Somewhere out there. That move might be too much for this vessel.
Fresh mahi mahi.
Fire drill!
Who's trying to fire? I want to get my good picture.
Fantastic adventure so far. Things are looking really good.
The jib is actually bringing wind into the cruise zero.
This is what we do on passive basis.
We got it with power, dude. When's coming home?
Oh, he's